In this episode, we pick up Route 66 in Bloomington, Illinois, to travel the central to southern portions of Route 66 in Illinois, where we'll make stops in Funks Grove, McLean, Atlanta, Springfield, and much more before ending at the old Chain of Rocks Bridge that crosses the Mississippi into Missouri. Traveling through Bloomington, we veered to the left, taking us directly through the old city square. On our left is the old McLean County Courthouse, built in 1901, situated in the Historic District, and now the county's Museum of History with 7 galleries inside. On the right is Parkview Inn, established in 1928, an old-school comfort food with Route 66 memorabilia everywhere. Illinois has plenty of bike trails along the historic ride. We saw many biking groups as we traveled through the state. Turning right, we stop in Funks Grove. Here, the Sugar Grove Nature Center covers 1,000 acres, where we see a couple of the many abandoned buildings like this store and train depot. About a quarter mile further down 66, we see Funks Grove Maple Sirup. Careful, as it's easy to pass up. Established as a farm by Isaac Funk in 1824, he also made maple syrup and sugar. More recently, Funk's Maple Syrup has evolved, expanding their product line and includes Route 66 souvenirs.
Yep, around beginning of February, where we need the freezing thawing temperatures to make syrup. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've noticed that, depending on, I've tasted syrup from Canada, from Vermont, from Ohio, from every different place. None of it tastes the same.
Here, an informative sign explaining why syrup is actually spelled with an I versus a Y. We picked up a couple bottles of syrup and was on our way. Next, we stopped at the McLean Depot Train Shop, a hobby shop in all aspects of model railroading housed in the Alton Railroad Depot. Coming into Atlanta, we see the city welcome sign highlighting the Route 66 attractions here. Memories, a museum with Atlanta Route 66 items and local history. The same company that produced the Gemini Giant produced the Bunyan Giant here at 19 foot tall, holding a hot dog. On the opposite corner is the American Giant's gas station, who was preparing for a visit by the Gemini Giant later in the week. Sadly, we missed seeing him drop by. Some of this footage I'll keep.
But they say to make them is really expensive to get them to light up.
Inside the Atlanta Route 66 park, we found a refreshing water bubbler from 1894. I drank from it in case it held some Fountain of Youth properties, but nothing happened. We see a young bike rider, seemingly without a care in the world, resembles how Route 66 might have been back then. Multiple 66 alignments are found everywhere. We take a right turn, taking up the 1930 to 1940 alignment, then travel along the beautiful residential areas of this town. The old mill on the left opened in 1929 as the Blue Mill, serving up grilled sandwiches night and day. Now it's a Route 66 museum. Passing through Broadwell, we see Pioneer's Rest Motel, opening in the 1940s and closed in 1991. This station has a bit of all signage from Texaco, Shell, Mobil Oil, Sinclair, and Standard Oil. Straight ahead you can see the Williamsville train depot dating back to 1854, and beside it is the Boxcar Museum. On the right, here is Bill Shea's gas station with vintage pieces over several decades, an old Texaco station that reopened in May 2024. By sheer accident, we saw this mural of 66 painted on an underpass. You never know what you're going to find. Waiting till evening, we head out to see the Route 66 experience at the State Fairground. On the right, a neon signage seen from the intersection before we enter. Upon entering the fairgrounds, we first see Abe Lincoln in his youth. The Route 66 experience is just that, quite an experience, giving the visitor a walkthrough of 92 communities that span Route 66 across the entire state of Illinois. Recreated billboards, Burma shave signs, starting in Chicago and ending in Granite City, our final destination in this episode of the Chain of Rocks Bridge. Neon signs, a miniature drive-in movie complete with vintage shows. I can only imagine one that would span the entire Route 66 for those unable to make the journey, giving them a taste of the open road. Illinois, you knocked this one out of the park. Let's take a walk through the entire segment with no interruptions. Here we go, starting off in Chicago for this 4-minute walk through Illinois Route 66. Each building we walk through has many photos, maps, points of interest that are Route 66 for the cities listed as we enter each building. What a tribute to this historic road. following morning, on the north side of Springfield, we toured Lincoln's tomb, completed in 1874. This tomb houses Lincoln, his wife Mary Todd, and 3 of their 4 sons. No fee required to tour inside the tomb. From the rotunda, we start the tour and learn that Lincoln's body, now buried 10 feet below us, 4,000 pounds of concrete to ward off grave robbers who attempted to steal his body in the past. Here we pass one final secured gate before coming in the tomb where Lincoln was finally laid to rest. Next, we check off another national park with a visit to Lincoln's home in downtown Springfield, Illinois, where Abraham's home and surrounding neighborhood has been preserved from the 1860 time period. Unlike many national parks, this one is free to the public and open year-round. Here we see Lincoln's home, built in 1839. He lived here with his wife Mary from 1844 to 1861 before he became the 16th president from 1861 to 1865. The price Lincoln paid for this home was a mere $1,500 and would be the only home he owned. Guided tours to inside Lincoln's home are also free, but on a first-come, first-served basis as they limit tickets. Just in time for lunch, we come to the Cozy Dog. I was eager to try one as a corn dog lover all my life. It was definitely worth the stop. Opening in 1946 is a Waldmeyer family-owned business that still operates today. Inside we find a gift shop and many of the Waldmeyer family displays. I was fortunate enough to meet Buzz, Bob's brother, famous for his drawings and art of Route 66. Buzz took time out to sit with us and tell us more of the family business and his brother Bob. Buzz, if you're watching, thanks for the time and the memories. We hope to see you again soon. Just north of Auburn, we come across the brick Route 66 alignment. Built in the early 1930s, reminds me of my hometown with its red brick roads, a very familiar sound to my ears. Today this section is known as State Highway 4. Art's Motel on the left opened in 1937, where Art McGowney opened a 6-cabin motel. The restaurant offered a filet mignon for $5. Those were the days. On the left is the Skyview Drive-In Theater here in Litchfield, Illinois. Opened in 1950, is now in its 74th consecutive year of operation. Wow! It's the only original drive-in nationwide, still located on the historic Mother Road. We'll make a quick stop ahead to visit the Litchfield Visitor Center and Route 66 Museum. Inside the Visitor Center, we find a 1904 cornerstone, time capsule from the local radiator shop, displays of Bob Wadmeyer's work in maps and drawings, and original Route 66 signs and more.
We've seen so many people from all over these other countries, Europe, Germany.
Is that amazing? Yeah, it is.
We had people that were farmers we were talking last time. You hear that right?
Across the street, we see Julbert's, a bakery with its beginnings in 1922 in Mount Olive, Illinois. The old Belvedere Cafe and Motel on the right opened in 1929, along with the gas station. It closed when I-55 came bypassing Route 66. Driving through Mount Olive, we see beautiful restored homes like this one on the right. The Salisbury service station opened in 1926 by Henry Salisbury and remained in the family until around 1993. On the right is Country Classic Cars, a dealership. Better that we keep moving, else I might be bringing home a new classic car. We dropped onto I-55 only for a moment and missed the Pink Elephant Antique Mall on the right. They have a large collection of sculptures from old businesses. They even had an oversized ice cream cone, same as my town, we know as the Cone. Wheezy's on the left, a roadhouse from the late 1930s with a Route 66 theme inside. Here's Luna's Cafe, opening in 1924 during Prohibition. Known to house gangsters, gambling, and the likes of Al Capone, so the story goes. Built in 1929 as the St. Louis Bypass toll bridge, the old Chain of Rocks Bridge spans the Mississippi River on the north edge of St. Louis, Missouri. In the middle, it has a 22-degree bend. When the Interstate 270 was completed, the Chain of Rocks Bridge was closed. You may catch a glimpse of the bridge in the 1981 movie Escape from New York. This ends our Route 66 portion for the state of Illinois. In the next episode, we pick up in St. Louis, Missouri and continue our way west. Please like and subscribe to catch up with us in the rest of Route 66 and other travels.